And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
And right now, he's in one of those grooves where he has a tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 look a lot different than from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all are well aware of the Miami Heat and their particular culture. Udonis Haslem, who's been one of the mainstays of this franchise throughout its history, said, "It's a warrior's mentality, being part of something bigger than yourself and sacrificing for your brother. You have to be committed mentally or your body will never follow. It's demanding on and off the floor." Kevin?
Everyone talks about the Heat culture. It is special. David, thank you. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Porter is out there with Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Ramsey in at the 2. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler, Trevor Ariza out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Victor Oladipo. And it's Nunn in at the point. Now, here's Nunn. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And the technical free throw is good.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it.
And he gets it back. Oladipo. Good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. 4-point game. At the elbow, Jokic. Great D that time from Adebayo. Ariza finds Butler. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The night is getting long for anybody guarding Jimmy Butler now. With his shot on target, he's going to open up a lot more of his offense.
Here's Ramsey. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. Shot to stop the run. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Floats it up for Butler, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Three-pointer, Butler.
An active player who just takes pride in his defense. Porter is solid at contesting shots with that reach.
The Nuggets with another miss. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against Atlanta.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Kendrick Nunn playing at Southside Chicago's Simeon High. That's the exact same high school that one Derrick Rose came from. He also played alongside Jabari Parker and won 4 state titles there.
Here's Gordon. The pass to Porter. They shoot again. That one goes in.
And off the schneid here, 1 of 5, but that's a big one.
Miami's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. And those 4 straight titles in Illinois record made it 7 total in Simeon's history.
That's unbelievable stuff, and that's probably why there's great reason why Kendrick Nunn's jersey hangs there in the rafters. Only 4 players have gotten that honor.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
To the paint, here's Adebayo. Good defense by Jokic.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And Porter has such great athleticism, able to get up and throw it down.
Down low. The Nuggets trail by 10. Fires from the corner. Ariza with the rebound.
But he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And a wide open look for Porter. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Good on the triple.
Well, a polished score and good recognition as Jamal Murray understood the timing that he needed to catch and fire.
Nunn passes to Oladipo. Nails the wide open jump shot. Oladipo's got 10.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Here's Ramsey. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo, Ramsey passes to Murray. Launches it. And again, Denver with the triple.
And some deep range shown there by Murray. When the D leaves him alone from there, it's pretty much going in.
Charity stripe shot. Butler, no good. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. The shot by Ramsey, no good. Ariza finds Oladipo. Back to Ariza. Now, none. That three off the mark. And here's Jokic. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Atlanta.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
The Heat leading by 9. Ariza has the open look. Connects from three-point range. Ariza's got his third bucket of the night.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Pass to Gordon. To the inside. And Jokic throws it down.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
None passes to Butler. A floater. Here's Adebayo. Porter with a block. Here's Gordon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
None passes to Adebayo. None kicks to Oladipo. And again, Miami with the triple.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Inside, Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Here's Oladipo. 38 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
And here are the Nuggets now. After the three-pointer from Victor Oladipo. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at the Heat. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move.
And right now for Miami, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
Murray, no good.
His touches left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
For Miami, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Butler.
Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the 2nd pick in the 2013 draft.
Now, here is Morris. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Barton against Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Here's Dozier. And again, unable to change momentum here. The Heat leading by 18. Three-pointer. None. Can't get it to fall. And they're pushing it up. Here's Dozier. Guarded by Oladipo. And here's Morris for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. It's good. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Morris looking over the floor. Over none. And he overshot that one, missing.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Well, every coach should show players game tape of how he just boxed out right there. Great job with the footwork and using his body to step to the rebound.
Now, here is Morris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And Hero subbed in for Kendrick Nunn.
I wonder just what it is that's next for Bam, as he's shown incredible improvement in a very short amount of time. He's one of the more versatile bigs in the league.
And the rejection by Iguodala. And it's the Heat on the break. Fires from the wing. Offensive rebound. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Free throw good, Adebayo. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Miami now. They're on a 19-7 run. Robinson misses.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Over to the wing. Dozier gets the three-pointer to fall. Dozier's got 5 points so far.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
He dialed that one up from long distance. And the Heat lead by 20.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
And the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
Dozier kicks the ball. That one off the back iron and out.
Maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Here's Dozier. He's got 5. Morris outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Hero. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Morris. The shot that time, not on target. And the Heat going the other way now. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. They get it back. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Trevor Ariza, one of those hard hat guys who you know you're going to get what you get from him on a nightly basis. Guard on defense and be a capable three-point shooter. Just comes to do his job.
And he makes the first. Austin Rivers, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Ariza hits them both.
And doing a good job getting to the line and capitalizing.
The Nuggets shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. Back to Rivers. A beautiful reverse layup.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Iguodala, the pass to Hero. Over Rivers. Hero, no good. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Rivers finds Millsap. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Well, takes it right into the heart of the defense, and Millsap unyielding on that play.
Here's Hero. 1 second left. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Miami sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. We recently checked in with Jamal Murray, who discussed the team's approach to each game. Greg, sounds like something a coach would say.
It's probably something his coach has said time and time again. But Murray's really matured into a reliable, sometimes spectacular performer for this team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Miami, Adebayo is out there with Trevor Ariza, and there's Iguodala. And it's Robinson, and it's Hero in at the 1 spot.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Adebayo, rebound by the Nuggets. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. but I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the 2 games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
Miami leading by 19 points. Robinson left side.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name, though.
First free throw is good. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence that these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Butler, no good. The Nuggets trailed by 21. And here's Millsap from the arc. And another miss by Denver. Here's Hero. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Jokic. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game.
And offensive rebounding, really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Passes it to Hero. Iguodala outside. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets trailed by 21. Murray for 3. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hero, no good.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And Murray showing it all here. An exceptional player attacking while he's in the open floor.
Here's Butler following the score by Jamal Murray. And Jimmy Butler with the 3. Butler's got 7.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Jokic with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Iguodala. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Robinson for 3. But they recover it. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him. Shoot 2.
And the first one drops. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Oladipo, he's checked in for the Heat. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Hero.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 8. Oladipo left side. Robinson kicks to Oladipo. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Gordon's got 8 points. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The shot's good.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
And it's Gordon missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's Jimmy Butler with a great finish there. Good hands to catch the pass and throw it through.
Ramsey passes to Murray. Here's Porter outside for Murray. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Oladipo outside. Goes up from the top of the key. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
They get the rebound. Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Yeah, Jokic is not the quickest guy off the floor, but he uses his body well and great timing to get the offensive rebound.
Here's Oladipo. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Now here's Gordon. Robinson pulls it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
2 points. That one goes. Now Murray. A 32-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Oladipo misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Ramsey. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
None. That's good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
Not sure what the defense is thinking or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
These players have been all about defense lately. Here are the steal leaders in the NBA this month. Bam Adebayo, number 1. Jokic is second.
Between these two guys, it's been quite a month of thievery. Just look at the steals for them over that period of time.
None against Murray. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Murray against Nunn. Murray, the pass to Jokic. 5 to shoot.
I felt like Jimmy Butler had a plan on that possession and was able to cut him off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. And another miss by Denver. Here's Robinson. Denver grabs the miss. Porter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gordon with it. Butler covering. And it's Gordon missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Butler, no good. The Nuggets trail by 21. Pull-up jumper. The shot by Ramsey, no good. Butler kicks to Robinson. Back to Butler. Over Murray. Here's Adebayo. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. None against Porter. And count it from 19 feet away. Porter's got 6.
And out of the pick and roll, Porter showing great coordination, fluidity, and versatility.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You dig down deep at some of the numbers. Jokic is a much better defender than what he gets credit for. I think we always think about athleticism around rim protection, but sometimes it's just about size and smarts, and he has that.
The Heat making a switch here. Ariza's checked in, and the Nuggets making a change here. Miami leading by 19 points. And Jokic likes physical play. Brent, he embraces the contact.
Well, you look at his physique, and I think he can absorb a lot of what it is that comes his way. But he's comfortable wrestling. He's got brothers. He knows what that's like. And he also loves to mess around with those press conference microphones, as we see.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line, 79% overall.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. The Nuggets trail by 20. Here's Dozier. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Jokic. A three-pointer, no good. In transition, here comes Miami. Ariza's got the ball. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Jokic passes to Barton, and Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Now, here's Bull. Defense is right there.
Ariza with a nice job defensively affecting the shot.
None, that's good.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Barton surveying the floor. Pass to Dozier. Lock at 6. 1:49 left here in the second. Oladipo, the pass to Adebayo. That shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. They host the Kings after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Oladipo with the ball. He's got 24. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
Count that one. Ariza's got 12.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Barton, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hits the three-point bomb. Oladipo's got 7 now in this quarter.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And the Heat with some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Tyler Hero in for Oladipo. And a switcher also for Denver. Morris is checked in. And here are the Heat now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Fires the 3. a reason to love.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
But he gets it back. Morris passes to Jokic. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. 15 points in the game.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Now here's Adebayo.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And so it's Miami riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. It seems like... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back to the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Victor Oladipo had it going on in the first quarter. He looked invincible from long range, dialing up 5 3-pointers in the opening period and shooting a high percentage, too. His stroke was on. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, here we go again. It's Oladipo time. A multi-dimensional scorer. He embraces being the go-to guy. Just too much athleticism for that defense right now.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They relied way too heavily on the three-point shot in the first half. Their long-range game was off. That's my off sound, Ernie. They were off. But they still settle for the outside shots. They got to put more pressure on the defense by pounding it inside and attacking the basket.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Gordon out there with Jokic. Then there's Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Ramsey in at the shooting guard. Here's Nunn. And that one hits back iron. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, Bam just not out there to be a rim protector. That time with good hands to get the steal.
Now the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 18 points.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter. He drains the triple.
Oh, too much
Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Kicks it out to Gordon. And again, Denver with the triple.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Nunn passes to Adebayo. Oladipo misses. The Nuggets trail by 21. The 3. Offensive rebound. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
Oladipo for 3. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Butler. Second shot opportunity. Good on the shot. He's got 11.
Now Butler with the ball up in the air just sniffs that one out. He goes in and rips it down.
In the corner, it's Gordon. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Butler missing. The Nuggets trail by 21. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Gordon with no one around knocks down the 3 ball. Gordon's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Denver. Oladipo taking his time here. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
This doesn't feel like Bam Adebayo is 6'9". He covers so much ground.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic for 3. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the defense just all over Bam, but he hangs tough.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Adebayo. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And with the frequency of 3-point shots skyrocketing, Greg, does the drastic change concern you? And should something be done to lessen the dependence these teams have on threes?
It's crazy. I mean, we're starting to see teams take more threes than 2s. You know, some have said maybe limit fouls on 3-pointers to only 2 free throws. That might eliminate some of the flopping on those long-range attempts, but I really feel like this is the evolution of the game, and that 3 is going to be vital.
Out to the right wing. Millsap passes to Jokic. Now here's Murray. Defended by none. Jokic. Here's Millsap. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And you remember in Orlando, Oladipo played a ton of point guard in the early part of his career, showing some nice vision there.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Udonis Haslem. He's checked in for Miami. Iguodala comes in for Oladipo.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Jokic. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, getting around 24 points per, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
Drills it from outside.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Nunn kicks to Iguodala. Here's Butler. And that one goes long. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Rivers gets a wide open look. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Three-pointer, Butler. The Heat rebound. Here's Iguodala. Off target with the fadeaway. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Here's Gordon from deep three-point range. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists now in this one. None against Rivers. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Miami. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And here are the Heat now. They have a 19-point lead. From 10 feet out, and it's Butler missing.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Rivers can't get it to go. The Heat lead by 19. Iguodala wide open. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, Iguodala setting up, getting that good, strong base. He becomes a much better shooter when he does that.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Saturday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Monday, they'll take on John Wall and the Houston Rockets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games. And Jokic carrying that standard for a superstar big man. For your money, though, Bones, is he the best true center in the game?
I don't think he's a true center in the sense, GA, that you can't really go down to the post and have him create his own offense by scoring the basketball. Of course, he's going to create plays for his teammates. I still think AD holds that title right now.
Ball, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And here is Murray. He's got 8, down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Gordon. From downtown, Nunn grabs the board. Nunn's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul. Passes it to Gordon. Iguodala with the steal. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Good hustle by Iguodala, an alert defender who you can't be too careless around.
Barton finds Gordon. Pass to Dozier. It's good from long range. Dozier's got 14 points for the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Hero passes to Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Shot's good by Hero.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Dozier kicks to Gordon. Morris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Some solid defense from Butler. And Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Here's Hero. And the 3 off target. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. And that one good.
I know sometimes it looks out of control, but his dribble play can be effective. Barton there with the handle and the deuce.
The pass to Nunn. Outside Butler. Here's Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 16 points for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Barton against Butler. Barton kicks the ball. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Heat on the break. Puts it up for Adebayo. Nunn against Barton. From 17 feet out. Butler, no good. The Nuggets shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Barton, no luck.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Butler against Morris.
Well, the fact that he has that many rebounds for a guy of his size and stature shows you he truly cares about grabbing possessions off the rim.
They get it back, and that one drops. Butler's got 20 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Hero passes to Nunn. 1:31 left to play in the third. Shot's good by Hero.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Pass to Bull. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Gordon. The tray. That one does not go. It puts him at 5 for 9 from the field. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 17-7 run. And good that time.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Down low. Here's Barton. And Barton throws it down.
Well, you got to watch out when Barton leaves the floor, throwing the hammer down there.
Hero passes to Nunn. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. That shot wide open. Barton's got 7.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
None. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
A different look for Miami. Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. Riza comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Duncan Robinson in for Andre Iguodala.
One shot.
.26 seconds left to play here in the third. Porter looking it over. Four on the shot clock. High arcing shot. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. It's the Heat opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Achua, Kendrick Nunn out there with Hero. Then it's Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Nora in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Here's Hero. No good on the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Passes it to Achua. Back to Nunn. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
A 3 from Morris. Kept alive. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Hero. From 13, and it's Miami with another.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Green. Miami grabs the miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tyler Hero's assimilation into the NBA was pretty smooth, as he went from Kentucky in a system in which he got to run around off screens and shoot the ball to one that allowed him to do that in his rookie season. That's given him a lot of confidence.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Oladipo, he's checked in for Miami. He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Bjelica. 4-on-3 break. Here's Oladipo. He goes up again. Shot's good by Hero. Hero's got 15 points in just the second half.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Najee passes to Rivers. The long distance 3 is buried.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Achua, the pass to Oladipo to the right side. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
You feel like Hero has flipped the switch to start being more aggressive offensively.
Morris kicks to Barton. It's Rivers on the wing. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Oladipo outside. Over Morris. That one wide left. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Morris, no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Green breaking loose. Barton, no luck. The Heat have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Hero passes to Nora. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Rivers. Pass to Oladipo. And the Heat, another 3.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
Morris passes to Najee. Barton from outside. Rebound by the Heat. Hero's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the dish to Oladipo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Oladipo's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Barton outside. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
That's a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And it's the Heat on the break. From deep, drains it from beyond the arc. Hero's got 26 points.
You could tell Tyler Hero has put some hours in shooting the rock.
Here's Barton, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Think about the 40th pick back in 2012. Will Barton languished on the bench in Portland for his first 2 seasons, actually 2.5. And then that trade to Denver, boy, that jump-started everything.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Dozier's checked in. Both free throws good from Barton. And with the Nuggets, Barton becoming an immediate contributor. And Brent, in recent seasons, their starter at the small forward.
Yeah, he's an interesting player. He's a slender and slightly built player, but excellent at getting out there and rebounding, a tremendous runner at the wing position to play in transition, and that wingspan certainly helps out in a lot of plays, both offensively and defensively.
Now Barton shoots from the line. It's hauled in by Achua. To the middle, and it's blocked. Barton inside the line, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, that's a smooth and silky J there from Will Barton, really adding a lot to his game to be effective from the perimeter.
And there's the pass to Haslam. And here is Achua. He's guarded by Rivers. Yep, it counts.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Denver's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Releases. Barton missing again. Miami's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. The dunk by Achua.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't
Yeah,
that long ago, at least
No
it feels
kidding.
like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91,
yeah,
91.
You know, every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. You know, he didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV 1991, number 12 overall. I remember it like it was yesterday. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Rivers. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And the Heat with some changes. Bielitsa comes in for Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Oladipo. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Martin with it. Outside, Green. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage now.
And stolen by Barton. Here's Najee. He's guarded by Haslam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, and in the NBA and basketball in general, one guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now, here's none. It's Bielitsa, and the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, Bielitsa pushing right through the contact that time.
Denver's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And Green slams it in.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Take that shot, let's go!
None against Rivers. Denver shooting about 45% from the floor in the fourth. Dozier kicks to Rivers. The 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Defending from short range and off the glass. That one's good.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Denver's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Up top, Barton. Here's Dozier. And a miss there on the triple. Oh, trying for it. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. The Heat shooting well. 50% from the floor. And here's none. Aston Mora. To the inside. Shot clock at 5.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Victor Oladipo.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's none, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Bielitsa passes to none. Aston Mora. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.